Ideally, I'd like a lot of diversity. That's the one thing that I'm just not happy about being down here in Virginia in general, and particularly in Chesterfield. And growing up in Connecticut, like I truly knew what it meant for there to be diversity. I mean, there were kids from Laos and kids that were from the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rican. I mean, it wasn't just the Spanish Mexican kids and the Asian kids. Like I knew what it meant. So for down here, for everything to be black, white, and Mexican, it just aggravates me, and I just don't think that our kids are really getting the full exposure to what the world looks like, in general.
I think growing up with people who are different than you is really important. If you, as a child, grow up with everyone who's the same, who have the same belief systems, which we all tend to group ourselves together, you don't ever learn to see that other side of the a different perspective. And living in someone else's shoes is really important as you move on in life.
The value that these parents place on diverse educational experiences is backed by more than 50 years of social science evidence. We know that diverse schools are linked to many benefits for children. The current condition of education in the Richmond area is the product of numerous past legal and policy choices. A different set of choices could begin to turn us in a new direction. Many of the Richmond area's peer regions have worked to promote diverse learning environments. The efforts of these places that are similar in size and demographic makeup should serve as a guide for our region as we move into the 21st century.
We're all in this together. It's not, all right, this is just the city's problem and I don't live in the city. I may work in the city, but I live way out somewhere else, so I don't have to care too much about it. I think if we could adopt more of a, all of this is part of Richmond, and we can find a way to develop more of that sense of community, that might help. But that's how you do that. That's a tough question to answer.